Howdy YouTube land. It's Frankie again. Thank you for coming and having a wee look at my video here. If anyone's unsure who I am, if you look back, I've got an introduction video that tells you in depth who I am and what I'm sort of planning for this channel. So a little bit of information in this one. My name's Frankie. I am a mental health nurse and I have been for coming up for 11 years or approximately 11 years now. I'm not a guitar tutor, so I'll just kind of do that disclaimer now that, I'm not here to teach you how to play guitar. There's plenty of other YouTubers that are amazing out there that can do that. I am basically here because I spoke to a friend recently and my wife, and we were kind of discussing things that when I was going through a difficult time, which is in detail my very first introduction. My introduction video, very first video. So we had been kind of talking about things that sort of managed to get me through difficult periods. So what I thought would maybe be a good idea is if we can sort of highlight some of these things and maybe do some of them together and get them into the sort of YouTube algorithm and things. But one of the biggest things to help me or to pull me through a difficult time was guitar. I found that I was struggling to find something to really focus on, and I didn't really have, other than my family, I didn't have major hobbies, and that was difficult. That was challenging because you're in your own headspace all the time. Whenever you do get that time to settle, eventually get that time to settle, because family life's difficult, work life's difficult, and all these sort of challenges, daily challenges that we face, are difficult. So, I found that just playing guitar for a little while actually transported me away from my thoughts. I was inside my own head and I found myself leaving that and focusing on guitar. So the idea or the concept was, if you're feeling stressed, anxious, your mood's getting low, you feel burnt out, you feel sad, all these different things that are kind of going on in many of our lives where, people who are working, people who are struggling to find work, people who maybe not getting on with partners and things like that because stress is taking over. So hopefully just kind of maybe trying some of these wee exercises with the guitar will sort of provide a wee bit of relief and get you out your own head. Okay, because that's a dangerous place. If you're sitting constantly thinking about something in particular, and that is something that's stressful, you ruminate and ruminate and ruminate and ruminate, and it gets you to a stage where it takes over. Your focus goes, your concentration goes, everything goes because you're struggling. That anxiety is really building up. The thoughts about whatever it was that happened, we can get angry, and a lot of the difficulties that we face with our partners and wives and things, when we're getting angry, we're falling out with them for no reason and things. So stress is horrendous when it starts to take over. So again, one of the things that I found was just playing guitar took me to somewhere else. It got me out because I was focused on something, and it really did help. However, prior to lifting guitar, something that I kind of dawned on some of my skills and looked into some of those and what kind of therapeutic things that I would do and tell people to do. One of the things I've really liked was like relaxation therapies and things like that, breathing exercises. Now, if we take it on the basis that you come home stressed, you've had a tough day at work, finish work, you get home, kids are running about, and kids aren't quiet, let's face it. Not so long ago, my girls were sitting with pots in my living room and playing drums. So, I mean, and that's stressful as well because, you don't want to get nippy with them and tell them to stop because they're just kids being kids and playing and enjoying themselves. But, if you're not in the right headspace for that, it can be a challenge. So, essentially, one of the things that I found was really, really helpful even before playing guitar, and it also helped me with my guitar playing. And remember, I'm not a tutor, a guitar tutor or anything, but it also helped me focus on the guitar, was using something that something that is called 4-7-8 breathing. So the idea of the 4-7-8 breathing is, it's a simple concept. Is you're going to breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Then you're going to hold your breath for 7 seconds. And then you are going to breathe out through your mouth for 8 seconds. Now, not everyone will be able to do that because some people have lung conditions and difficulties and things like that. So you do what you can do. But the fact is, it's about breathing in, holding your breath, and then breathing back out again. Again, it doesn't have to be for the 4-7-8. If it works for you and you can't sort of do it for that length, that's perfectly fine. You just maybe do it another couple of times and that'll help. So the idea of the breathing exercise, even before playing guitar, I found that it helped me focus much, much more. I was relaxed at that point. So I could play guitar for, again, guitarists, if there's any guitarists out there, professional guitarists out there or anything like that, or even YouTube land, a lot of people will, just go lift a guitar and play right away and stuff like that. But if you're really, really stressed, that's a hard thing to do because you end up hitting bum notes and things like that, and then you get more frustrated, more angry, and more, there's probably times where you wanted to throw your guitar through a window. Don't do that. Because you'll not have a guitar or a window. So what we could potentially do here is we'll do some breathing first. That's the idea. So again, 4-7-8. I'll talk about 4-7-8, but you do it the way you do it. So the breathing, close your eyes as well when you're doing it, and don't focus on anything as such, because we're going to focus on the strumming in a wee minute. So breathing in for 4 seconds. Yeah, so that was 4 seconds in my nose, approximately. Holding my breath for 7 seconds approximately, and then breathing out for 8 seconds approximately. Okay. So it's a really simple concept that helps a lot because you will feel relaxed once you do it. Breathing exercises are amazing when you're stressed. So let's start again. Right. So we'll go through it once again. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. And then you hold your breath for 7. And then breathe out through your mouth for 8. Okay. So, in full, it goes. Okay. So, I feel quite relaxed already. It helps a lot. So, how do we incorporate the guitar into that? Now, if you're a shredder, professional guitarist, don't count this out because it's not about the guitar playing. It's about relaxing prior to playing guitar, or relaxing enough so you can play and learn guitar. So a very simple chord progression, I would say just cowboy chords, D chord. Yeah. and then we'll do a G. And then we'll do an E. Okay. Now, here's where it links in. So, let's start again. D, G, E. So essentially what I was doing is using this for my counting. Okay. And while you're doing that, focusing solely on what you're playing, because they're nice chords. It's a nice sound, isn't it? Let's face it. It's relaxing enough. Doesn't need to be. I'm sure there's nicer chords or whatever out there, but that's a nice wee combination that I like to kind of use. So I'll go over it and do it again. So you begin with a D chord. I feel relaxed. I was probably quite relaxed before it, but I feel even more relaxed now, to be honest. So I challenge you guys to try it. You know, let's put masculinity aside and, oh, that's such a stupid idea. No, it's a good idea. It works. Why wait until it's, unmanageable? Yeah, let's start focusing just now. It help us in the long term. So yeah, I would challenge everyone, pro guitarists, beginner guitarists, anyone at all, who has been finding it really, really difficult in daily life, to just take that little bit of time, and try with the breathing exercises to begin with. Obviously, I'll upload, depending on how the videos go, I'll upload some other bits and bobs and things that can maybe help. And I would really like to know, have you tried this? Did you try this after watching the video? Did it help you? Please comment that, because again, it's not a one size fits all. This is going to work for absolutely everyone. A lot of people don't really have a fondness for music, and that's absolutely fine. They like something different. So I mean, telling them to pick up a guitar is not going to work really for them, is it? So it's kind of tailored to who you are and what interests you most. And please like and subscribe, and then hit me up with comments and stuff like that to let me know if there's anything that you would have maybe done different, or anything that you can add in. Again, I will add other things as the channel grows. We'll look at things like meditation things, more other sort of interventions that are relaxing things to do. Say interventions, that's the mental health nurse in me. And we'll try some different things, but they will all relate to guitar. Okay, so we'll incorporate guitar into every bit of that. So make sure that you're all tuned up and ready to go. And as I say, I look forward to hopefully making some more videos in the future. And if you made it all this way, again, like and subscribe, please. It's very much appreciated. And hopefully I'll be able to make better videos in the future. Get more used to being in front of camera and things. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.